family at home by making some snacks or maybe watching movies together? Or did you have anything special times with your maybe your neighbors or your friends or your family? Especially for your family, I think because right now is a COVID-19 disaster time, so we should keep away from other people. So how did you spend with your family?
I actually don't remember. That was like 3 or 4 days ago, so I don't remember what I did during the weekend.
Okay. so so you mean that you did something and after that you neglected and you forgot it?
Like I might have done something special, but I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't
Okay.
remember.
Yes, because it took 2 days, right? It took 2 days after weekend. That's why you may forget it.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So how about other people? I think she unmuted her her microphone.
Yes, my mom made me a pizza, but it doesn't come out well, and we cannot eat it
Hmm? Why?
because the taste is like very
Awful.
sour. Yeah, awful.
Oh, so is it the first time or?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yes. So the first time always makes maybe how should I say that the first time makes you first time experience is better for you to how should I say to make that once better next time. Okay. Yes. And then anybody else? No. So don't you have anything special?
No, it was just normal and boring.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. No.
Nothing special. It's just a typical weekend.
Okay. How was your typical weekend? I mean that how did you pass it? I mean, okay, but especially, if I say frankly, what did you do on that weekend?
I got up from the bed and I studied some lessons and I like that nothing special like study or playing with my sister or like watching some movies like that.
Okay, that's what I want. So what movie did you watch?
I think it's
Yes.
I think it's a comedy.
Okay, comedy. Yes. So can you share about your movies to your friends?
Yes, the movie name is A Christmas Prince, and I watched uh, uh, about that movie. The journalist, the American journalist, is um, is um, was going to report about the prince from Eldovia, and she went to Eldovia and uh, she didn't get any information about the prince, so she pretended like a teacher of the prince's sister, and like that and um, like that the story is very complicated in the end.
Huh? So don't you so you didn't understand the end of the story?
Yes, I understand, but if I explain it, the movie is too long to explain.
Okay, yes. So you mean that the movie you watched has irony. So irony means that, you know, when you watch the movies or when you read a book, you cannot, you guess, okay, what is going to happen in this movie. But in actually, so the writers, the way he finished up the movies or the book was different from different from your opinion. So that's we call that irony.
Yes, true.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It means it means that, you know, a little complicated that you understood. Yes, thank you. And then, yes, and then anybody else? Shabo, so what snacks did you made with some people?
It was pizza.
The snack curry, the snack or curry? Sorry.
The snack is snack.
Yes, snack. So what is the name of the snack?
It's pizza.
Ah, pizza. Okay. So can you share about the ingredients of pizzas?
Yeah. So actually, I found that on Facebook, and the ingredients are like we don't need flour. I use instead of flour, I use bread, and we need egg, and then some some sausages and some cheese. We also need cheese.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Thank you. And David.
Yes, I think I have something special. It's
Great.
like how can I say? You guys know Karen board game. Karen board game. You guys know it. We got it from our uncle last Saturday, and our family played together for whole 2 weekends, and it was so much fun. I think that's so special for me.
Okay, this is great. So how did you feel spending with your times with your family?
I feel really great, and like all of my stress gone for 2 days, I think.
Especially all of my stresses from teacher Rose class stress gone away, right?
No.
Because she always asks so many questions, and then she always asks you to think about a lot, like that, right? Okay, yes, thank you, David. And Suyi.
I have nothing special, but I have a little worry to my exam.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what was your exam, and why did you worry about it?
Or it's not a pressure, it is a little worry.
Mm-hmm. So have you got any habits concerned with the exam? I mean that, you know, whenever you are going to take the exam, do you usually have to worry about it?
No.
Uh-huh. Okay, those are only just this time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Yes. And then anybody else? Buddha Akashan, like Steven, who wants to?
For me, it was just the same old thing, just spending time with my family, just talking with them, just joking around and stuff. And I guess in my free time, I play a lot of games and re-listen to some of my favorite albums.
Okay, so did you want to share something special, spending with your families or playing games with your friends?
Something special, I guess, just like,
even though it's not special, but it was.
Yeah, I guess I met a friend online while playing games from Japan.
Mm,
Yeah, I guess that's the
okay.
special thing.
Okay, thank you. Next one. Hello, hello. I think I don't need to call out the name because we have been seeing each other for maybe 4 months.
What are you asking about?
Oh my god! I have to start my question again, Aga. I ask your friends about how did they spend how did they spend their time in the weekend because we are discussing about last. Okay, so even though you don't have anything special, I just want to practice your speaker skill. That's why I ask the question for this.
Yeah, nothing special, but I have been practicing for next
Yes.
exam next week.
Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you. And that shall I?
Yeah, I can recall what I did during the weekend. So, what should I talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Something special? Probably. I think I ate ramen.
Yes.
You know, I think they will pronounce it like ramyeon or something. In the correct pronunciation would be.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
was.
which what kind of food and which nationality make it?
Yes,
So what kind of food it is?
it's noodle soup. That was like there are a lot of cup noodles for ramen cup noodles. I'm sure everyone knows about it.
Okay. So can you type the spelling on the chat bar so your friends can see it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So have you? Okay. So how about David? Have you ever seen such kind of food?
Yeah, in Japanese movies and anime.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Sean, what kind of ingredients are in ramen?
It's fast food, so all are from the package.
Mm-hmm. So
Already.
you cannot. So you mean that you cannot guess the taste?
No. It's uh, like all the ingredients are already in the package, and I just had to boil it. I just had to boil it. It was spicy, and probably I think the ingredients were like seafood or something. Not the real seafood, but seems like big seafood.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So Tuta and Nyan. Yes. Thank you, Shana.
Me too. I'm preparing for exams,
Mm-hmm.
and I worry
Why do you worry about it?
because I think I'm not ready yet.
Mm-hmm. So when is your exam?
This week.
This week? Okay. So I think sometimes everybody, so no, not everyone, and most of the people get stressed when the exam is closer, when the exam is drawing near. But I think you should release that stress and you should relax your mind first. And after that, you can try to improve yourself. Right.
Thank you.
So you don't have time to watch the movies on Netflix?
Of course, don't have.
Okay, thank you. So how about Tuta? Tuta, are you there? Okay. So Duda is away from the camera, or the camera is away from the camera is away from Duda. I'm not sure because I cannot get the answer yet. Or maybe about because of the connection, I'm not sure. Okay, so whatever. So let's start the class. Let's start the lessons right now. Okay, so actually, I should give the homework the earlier than yesterday, but I think you might be busy for something else. And next time I will try to give you the homework earlier than yesterday, right? Okay. So, but I hope you all already done it. Is there anyone who hasn't finished your homework? I mean, I gave you to read page number 21 to 27. And after that, I asked you to do exercise 9. Is there anyone who hasn't finished it?
Teacher, I've read from 21 to 27, but I haven't wrote exercise 9.
Okay, yes, thank you for your response. And anybody else?
DJ, I haven't finished writing your hobbies to your pen friend, that one, the writing. I don't know if it's homework or not, and I haven't finished it.
Okay.
But I finished exercise 9.
Sorry?
I have finished exercise 9.
Okay, you have done exercise 9, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. Everyone preparing for exam, and then David said that he's playing board games. So you can have exams, David.
Yeah.
No problem. Yes, don't worry about it. End of this month you have the exam. Okay, so now let's discuss about page number 27. So I have already given you reading strategies, right? So I believe that you have already watched that movie because we have already discussed about it. So I gave you reading assignment, and what I want you to do is you need to apply those strategy while you are reading after reading. Okay, so I think you might have some notes for your reading. That's why let's discuss about the summary of what you have learned, what you have read. Okay. How to describe your school from that chapter, from that page to 27, right? Okay. Anybody else? Yes.
We can mention something special about our school, and if it is near our house, we can see that it is only half an hour ride from school or something like that, and if our time friend is keen on sport, we can write like where the where the playground is, and if our friend is interested in reading, we can see like our library is very peaceful and it is very quiet, so she will be interested in our writing, and yeah, we can support and personalize in our paragraph as well. And how to describe the teacher is we need to also we need to avoid listening again, and we cannot be rude at all because the examiner is also a teacher, so that's why we need to be polite, and uh, we cannot mention you cannot mention something like obvious thing like um, my teacher, there are many teachers in my school is just a basic manners, and we cannot be like, so describing your school friends. So it is the rushing too many about that, but here again, we also need to be avoid listing and uh, listing, and we cannot use obvious thing.
Okay. Yes, that's it. Because whenever we wrote when we were young, and then we usually mention with the listings, right? Okay, for example, at my school, I study maths, biology, physics, chemistry, history, blah blah blah, like that, right? So now, right now, before you write in this time, you have to avoid for listings writing, okay? Because everybody has already known who you are and where are you studying. That's why. But if you want to, if even though you stay away from listing, you can mention with modifiers about your subjects, right? So and about your school friends, and you can say that you cannot use my friends are nice, my friends are very friendly. Instead of that, you have to say they can't blah blah blah, or so you have to write more interesting information about your school friends. Okay. So it means that don't write like a child essay. Okay, don't write like a child. So don't be childish with your essays. So you have to write adult essay, means like that. Okay, so Shabo, is there anyone who hasn't finished exercise 7 and 8?
Exercise 7 and 8.
Yes.
Actually, I haven't finished that.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought the homework was only the exercise 9
Reading assignment. Okay, exercise 9 and reading assignment. Yes, no problem.
Me too. I also haven't.
Okay, so you mean you skip exercise 7 and 8? Okay, no problem. But you can take homework for this evening, for today. Okay, so you have to submit those homework to, maybe tonight. It's better, I think. All right. So when will you finish your classes in all day?
For only Wednesday, my class at like 9 p.m. So it's altogether 4 classes in Wednesday.
Okay, so you will finish your all classes at 9 p.m.
Yes, just for only today.
Okay, yes, thank you. So why I asked it to you I mean you all, this question is because I am going to give the homework, so I worry that you may not carry out or not. That's why I want to make sure your answers. I don't want to give the pressure to you. Okay. But I think exercise 7 and 8 is a short one. Okay, that's not a long essays. So I think you can do it, right? Anything else?
No, I haven't finished it yet.
Okay.
Exercise 7 and 8, but I finished exercise 9.
Thank you so much. Right, and then so personalizing phrases. Have you finished personalizing phrases? On page number 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yes. So is there anyone who wants to explain about what is personalized phrases?
I guess I'll go. So for personalization phrases, it just makes that so that the reader feels a bit included and he feels significance to the letter, and like the reason why we are writing the letter to him or her. So you can use words like you'll be glad to know, I'm sure, I know, wait until you'll be happy to know, and just stuff like that. And so for example, in phrase one, they said, you'll be glad to know there's a fitness center near where I live so we can work out in the gym anytime. So it just personalizes that you know their interest, and also that what's the place that you're in is going to benefit them, and how they're going to be to their benefit, I guess. Or maybe we can even use something that is not beneficial, right?
Okay, yes. So you have to understand the word personalizing, right? So you have to understand, you should understand. I mean not only Stephen, I mean all of you, okay? So you should understand what you have to personalize. That's just important. Okay, so David, how did you understand about personalizing?
I'm sorry, I haven't read it. I was just busy doing the exercise 9 this month. I'm very sorry.
Okay, thank you. Yasuyi?
This is a type of friendly letter.
Mm-hmm. Yes, what kind of writing is personalizing writing?
How should I say?
Okay, Stefan, your turn. So, is there anyone? Charlotte, can you explain about personalizing?
It's like personalizing is simply personalizing, of course. It's like, oh, maybe like making the reader feels like he or she. It's like it's included in your writing, like as you know, or for example, like you know what when we speak, we say like you know what, something like that. Such kind of including that reader's opinion in the writing. That's personalizing, I guess.
Okay, yes, thank you. And next one. On page number 26, conclusion of a descriptive letter. So who wants to discuss about it? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, I'm waiting for you. Who wants to discuss about conclusion of a descriptive letter?
Can I?
Yes.
The conclusion must be short, and the main point is to summarize the long paragraph. And we can only try just 1 or 2 sentences, summarizing the main point, and we can summarizing the main point is that we need to cover up the topic and the supporting sentence in conclusion. And we can also personalize.
Yes, you can also you can also add personal sentences, right? So so whenever I have already told you, okay, whenever you wrote, you cannot keep away from the foundation or the fundamental of writing paragraph. right? So you need to have topic sentence and supported idea. And when you are going to conclude your letters or your writing, so you have to you have to restate, or you have to reintroduce, you have to retell about the topic sentence again, right? Okay, so and this is very clear, I think. Again, ending and signature, this is very clear for you, I think so. So here is the ninth question, and can you discuss what are you going to do?
Okay. Like exercise 9 said, like you have to take notes about two friends of yours, and one is like who lives near your area and who is same with like same school, and on the festivals of your country, like the culture is just the same as you are living, and the type of food they eat is it's like neighborhood, you know. It's like all you do is the same with them, all they have is the same with you. And another one is like you have friends in other countries like England and other English speaking country. They have different culture and different school, different location, different house, and kind of like that, different foods, and like their likes and dislikes will be different from yours, and they want you to know down about that two friends.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I.
Okay. So you have to write two paragraphs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So when you write about to your friends on who is living in your around in your local area, or who is near from you, and the other different the you know the another friends should be from far away, right? So the writing and the way you point out should be different, right? So you cannot read, you cannot, it should not be, those two paragraphs shouldn't be the same. Okay, because the information you presented must be different. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you. So only just I have read Nyanyon essays about exercise 9. And is there anyone who's staying before we start the class?
I thought exercise 9 was we only need to take notes. I thought like that, so I only wrote uh notes, only the points, because they say like make notes about your friend.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't write paragraphs. I only took notes.
Okay. Yes. So you just make notes, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you. So can you share about your notes to your friends?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Thank you.
So for the friends who lives in your area, it's
Mm-hmm.
for physical appearance. He or she is 10, and I would say she. She looks like a nerd, and her personality is like kind of babbly. Do you guys know babbly? Babbly personality is like kind of like active and fresh, and sometimes kind of childish. That's what babbly means. Babbly personality. Okay, that friend has babbly personality, and but sometimes also has serious traits. And that friend likes music and books, and she doesn't like eating vegetables. She loves reading, and she also watches Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
like every 2 years. And she is about her family. She's from a very big family, and she is the middle one. That's the first one.
For the second?
For the second, that person, my friend would be also a teenager for sure, and that friend would is pretty stylish, and his or her expressions might look cold, but actually friendly and talkative. So it's like a combination of physical appearance and characteristics. After that, that friend also likes to listen to music, and what's special about that friend is he or she likes cooking, which most of the time people might like but don't actually try on their own. And that friend is like coffee. And my friend's hobbies would be cooking and gaming, and also probably playing sports. And what's more, that friend is also from a big family, just like the first friend. But even though he's from a big family, the meaning of big here is like including her grandfather, grandmother, aunts and uncles and cousins. But he or she is actually an only child. That's all. That's it.
Okay. So let's see how many words would you suppose with your, how many words would you compose with your paragraph? Let's see. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, you have presented many information about your about the local friends and foreign friends. Okay. Yes, thank you. And yeah, no, did you make a note?
I didn't. I just wrote a paragraph.
You just wrote it?
Yes.
Okay. So can you retell about this?
Okay. The first paragraph is about look my friend who lives local area. So uh, first I introduce her that the school I go and how the structure and of the school, and then I told her about my weekends, and or how we can spend the weekend together, and 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 the festival, if she arrived early, she can catch up the festival, like the sports day festival. Like she is really interested in sport, and so she can participate in that festival. And the the food the food we eat in our country, like the food, the popular food in our town, like everyone like that food, and she may like it too. And I wrote the conclusion and some personal sentences.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. And David, can you discuss about your program to your friends?
Okay, so first one is like I name her Bella. She is one of my neighborhood friends, but the friendliest one among them. So like we do lots of things together, and we have many things in common. So like we have many we are same in likes and dislikes. of things. She looks like an anime character, but and she's also an excellent pianist and a brilliant swimmer. We often swim together, and as we have many things in common, like we always stick together whenever we do something. Her favorite foods are like fast foods such as burger, pizza, and also like mohinga, just like me. So we also have them together when we go to the like how you call it, the snack shop. And as her hobbies and mine are same, we always do them together. We go for swimming together and we play the piano together like that. So her family is also like live beside our house, so we all have connection. Sometimes we even have lunch and dinner together like that in weekends.
Great.
So another one is Alvin. He lives he used to live in Yangon, but he moved to San Francisco, USA about like last year. He was such a like puberty. He was so small. His body is so small when he was in Yangon. But when we moved there, he grown a lot. Like their food is like full of protein and some kind of that. And his skin is also glowed because their weather is make him look like, how should I say, more whiter or something like that. But when he always talked to me, he's just repeating that it's cold here, it's cold here. He used to love cold in Yangon, but when he got there, he is really of an enemy of the cold weather. And his cousin brother has a car, so he can learn how to drive in the garden. And like he has never driven a car in Yangon. He used to like playing games with me, but in America, as you know, schools are strict and they give a lot of homework, so he has no free time. And as they have snow in there, he's like build a snowman and snowboarding became his new hobbies. So not same with me here anymore. As all of his family move, all of their personalities change, but uh, they're still kind and their heart is as friendly as they were in Yangon. That's all.
Okay, yes, thank you. And then anybody else? Suyi, Akao? Okay, so Nino, can you discuss about your paragraph to your friends? It means you were sharing your opinion to your friends.
Yes, yeah, I just write the notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my friend from local area is, I just imagine about my real friend.
Mm-hmm.
She is chubby with thick hair and has
Mhm.
pretty face. Her lips are very red but short. She is short, and
Mhm.
she is lazy. But she finished her homework in time.
Mhm.
She talks very loudly, funny but impatient. She loves to hang out with friends, and she is K-pop lover. She loves K-pop, and she really hates mohinga.
Mhm.
And her hobby is cooking, sewing, and knowledge sharing. Because she reads, that's why she can share knowledge very well. And she has happy family, but grandparents are a bit fuzzy. And she has two naughty brothers, but they are funny. Her dad is workaholic, and her mom is smart, and she can do everything. She is kind of all rounder.
Mhm.
And friend from another English speaking country is she is healthy and she has fit body. She has very tall and blonde hair with blue eyes. It's like Western people, Western girl, teen girl. Initial. So she is short temper, friendly, and only patience on kids, not on us. She likes to work out, skating, and she loves Korean foods. That is very strange thing. And she doesn't like to study, and she don't like to be teased. And her hobby is volleyball, and that's the only reason why she is fit, and she likes to hang out with friends. She is she was born in rich family, and she is the only child. That's why her life is a bit boring and lonely. Lonely. That's why she always write letter to me, and she loves hanging out with friends. That's all.
Okay, thank you. So when I hear sharing knowledge to your friends, and I would like to suggest you one thing. So I'm not sure. Okay, David, are you there? No, and then okay, Nino. I would like to suggest you one thing is that before you, yes, your idea is good, yeah, because and you have thought about some information what you should mention as a notes. Okay.
So I guess we'll have to continue discussing about it.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, all right. So for me, for my local friend is Frank. Everything's imaginary, by the way, FYI. He's a very fit person. He seems like the person that who will help you out whether you're a stranger or not. And he just has a sense of humor, and he's really up to date with the times and everything that's seeing like out of fashion or anything that's seeing irrelevant, he doesn't stick around with it that much. So what he likes is that he likes playing video games and also many types of sports, whether it's tennis, basketball, football, I guess, you name it, he'll play any of those. He usually beats me while playing sports, but I make sure that I always beat him in games. And he doesn't dislike that much of things. He's a very positive guy, but he will kill you if you put pineapple on pizza. And his hobbies are usually doing sports, but mostly basketball. And usually and unusually, he likes to write novels, and that he says that he wants to become a novel writer when he grows up in the future. And he's got a good family, and he's the only child, so he's constantly wanting to hang out with his friends and me, which is good in kind of a way. So for my pen friend, it's all imaginary. But for my pen friend, I wrote the name Kanye West. So Kanye is a pretty average guy with average height, and he's a very fashionable person. He feels like he's going to go to the fashion industry or something. He most of the time he judges other people on how what they're wearing and stuff, and it's like a very critique person. And but although he does some a bit of insult, it's all just in good fun because he's a very comedic guy. Although he looks calm, he can be very competitive. So what he likes is that he likes music, and he'll go crazy if his favorite artist releases a new track, or maybe something more, anything about music is that he loves. And then he also loves playing basketball, and he's a really big fan of the NBA and LeBron James and all of that. He really dislikes losing, and because he's a very competitive person, if we play games or anything that's competitive, he'll try his best to win. But if he ends up losing, he'll get a bit mad or a bit salty, I guess. So for his hobbies, he likes music, whether it is listening or making. He likes doing all of those, everything in music. So he has a lot in common with me. So he lives with his family. Teacher, we can't hear you, teacher. I think you have to click connect to audio.
Hello?
We can hear you now, teacher.
Yes, great. Thank you. So have you finished?
I'm just talking about his family now. So he this is his family. He's also an only child. So he's got a bit of a lonely personality in him. So he's really like he has a drive for attention and stuff. So yeah, so that's about it.
Okay. And then next one. So Yi, how about you?
Yes,
Did you make notes?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
She is
So
a
you can-
local.
Mm.
Yes. She is local area of friends. She is also my best friend. She is it means like that. She have one elder brother that they are always fight. She always tell me about why they are fight with her elder brother. She's music lover too. She loves music so much, and she loves K-pop. She's a K-pop lover. For example, she loves rock music and classics. Yeah, she's also like in food. She like mohingar and Korean food. Yes, she is near from our school. Her house is near from our school. It's more like that. How should I say? She's also my neighbor. Uh, her mother is astrologer in Kuraji Pagoda.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yes, her hobby is dancing, singing, and tennis. She's playing a tennis. This is her favorite sport. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, thank you. And then anybody else? So I think, Miano, how about Miano? Have you finished your talking about your making notes?
Yes, teacher, I finished.
Okay, thank you. So how about Aka?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so did you make some notes about yes, that we are going to discuss?
Well, I haven't taken notes, but
Okay. So how about reading? Did you read the page number 21 to 27?
yeah,
Okay, thank you. Did you retell about something that you made notes about on page 21 to 27?
I haven't made any notes.
Okay, but I think you have already heard some of your friends already discuss about those pages.
Yeah.
Did you remember anything?
Yes.
Okay. So what is important to write a letter for personalizing?
Just sorry. Again.
Okay. So what is important? So why personalizing is important to write? So if you can explain about it, can you tell me an example, maybe a sample, maybe an example sentence about personalizing sentence?
It's like proving a sentence.
Not yet. Hello, Aga, do you have any answer for me? So I think you don't have any answer for me. So Aga, I would like to suggest you one thing. Thank you so much for coming and coming and joining the class online. But okay, I realized that you would prefer meeting meeting in the class on I mean the face to face. Okay, he laughed. Thank you so much. I cannot keep on anything. Okay, maybe because of the connection, I think so. Yes. So I think we have already listened some of your notes, and thank you so much for your attempt. Now I would like to go to the one I sent you, maybe about summarizing. Did you read that file?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now let's discuss about summarizing. So how do you understand about summarizing?
Summarizing is basically like putting back all the main ideas and the main points that you've already put out on the main details, and then just putting it all together, where there's another thing where paraphrasing is just rewriting things that you already wrote.
Yes. So you should know differences between paraphrasing and summarizing. So let's discuss about paraphrasing. Not summarizing first, because I think paraphrasing would be more easier than summarizing, because paraphrasing is only just you have to read a paragraph or maybe an article, and after that you have to rewrite all the things. But it has rules and regulation, so we will learn it later, right? And now I would like to go to the summarizing first. So are you looking at the summarizing paper? I mean that summarizing the paragraph file. Have you turned it on?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you. So
That
let's
can
discuss.
oh my teacher.
Sorry?
I don't know why. The file can't be opened on my phone.
Really? Okay,
I
so
downloaded the file.
is there anyone who can take photo and send it to her?
I will too.
Yes.
I will
Yes.
send.
Yes, thank you, because I'm not very good enough to use this application on phone.
Yeah, I've got the screenshot. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for your support. Right? Okay, so let's start. Let's discuss about the first paragraph. Who would like to discuss it? Yes, who would like to discuss the first paragraph? Summary is a short retelling of a longer written passage, blah, 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 this one. You must be, I think you should be active whenever I ask, because I think you are good at speaking, and you are good at using using good vocabularies and hard vocabularies. So I want you to practice those things in the class hour.
So summarizing is the retelling of the long paragraph, and it contain the topic and main idea of the writer. We can also practice our reading and writing skill by summarizing the paragraph.
Okay. Yes. So what you have to do?
We need to read the paragraph again and again until it is familiar in our mind.
Okay, so for the second paragraph, the second paragraph said it's important to understand the differences between a summary and paraphrase. That's as I think Stephen has already explained about it. But so you should read that sentences and you should note it down that sentence on your notebook, because if you are taking the exam, that's sure I am going to ask these questions because this is important. Okay, the exam hints is right now. Okay, so you should write down these two sentences because you should know the differences between summary and paraphrasing. Okay, so a paraphrase is simply a rewriting of a passage in your own. It means that we have to rewrite the passage with your own words. Okay, and the summary is you have to pick up the main idea and you have to pick up the supporting idea of a passage. Later on, you have to make sentences by yourself. Okay, so you have to write in a topic right. Summary is like is almost the same as like writing topic sentence. Okay, you have to look for the topic, you have to look for the controlling, you have to look for the supporting ideas, and after that you have to make sentences into you have to make sentences into the short paragraph. Short paragraph means the summary should be only just maybe 2 or 3 sentences for the whole article. Okay, even though it wrote the article is written about maybe 2 or 3 pages, your summary should be very short one. Okay. Yes. Now let's go to let's keep on to how to summarize a paragraph. Have you finished?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Is there anyone who wants to explain about the notes for how to summarize a paragraph? Hello, hello.
Can I, teacher?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, the first one is preview and read. You must preview and you must preview and read the paragraph closely so you can know what is the main idea and what are the supporting ideas. The second one is you probably will find that you need to read the paragraph more than one time. If you read paragraph one time, you will get some you got some knowledge, and if you read again and again, you will know many information and you will understand it better. Okay. And number 3 is make a list or outline. When you read the paragraph, you must list or outline the main idea, what is the major idea, or what are the supporting details of the paragraph, and you must list them. Be sure to use your own words. When the paragraph use some words, and when you summarize you have to write your own. You have to write your own words. So similar words you can use when the paragraph use some difficult words. You may use the way you understand. You may note the way you understand, and limit your summary to just 1 or 2 sentences. If more than the 3 sentences is not good for your summarize because you write more than 3 sentences. It's like a paragraph. It's it's like the paragraph, and it's not a summarizing. And the last one is read aloud and correct. You may notice the mistakes and the spelling spelling by reading aloud and correcting. So then you notice the mistake and you can correct them.
Okay, yes, thank you. So whatever you wrote, whatever you write, the main important thing is you have to reread and you have to correct your words and your ideas again. Okay, so after okay, you maybe some of you thinks that, oh, I'm done, and you have already finished the paragraph and you forget it to reread again. Okay, this is also it is also the weak point for your writing. So but whenever you write or whenever you write, and you have to reread it, and you need to recheck your paper. Okay, so you have to read the paragraph till you understand. I don't want to mean again and again. I mean that you should read the paragraph till you understand, and after that you have to make lists. You have to make a list of outline, means that which is topic, which is supporting ideas, how many supporting ideas you see, like that. And after that, be sure to use your own words. This is important. When you rewrite the summary, you have to use you have to you have to reuse the important thing is you have to use your own words, right? So if you borrow from the paragraph, that would be a little, how should I say, the examiner will think about it. Okay, she is taking the words from the paragraph like this. Okay, but maybe sometimes you cannot stay away from taken from the paragraph. For example, like theories name, and another very important things, but like the names of maybe the schools of the name or the city's name, like that. So those things you cannot change it, right? But you can restate those things. You can take those names, and you can rewrite it again. But especially you should stay away from recopy and every details of from the paragraph. That's it. That is important. You have to be careful. Okay. So now let's do exercise for example of it. Let's do a summary. Let's do the exercise. That is the Northern Lights. Okay. The paragraph's title is the Northern Lights. I will give you 5 minutes to read this one, and after that we would discuss about which is the topic words and what are the supporting ideas. Okay, is that be fine for 5 minutes?
Yes, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Hello, are you there? So what is the topic word? If I say clearly, what is topic? That's it.
So the topic is there are times when the night sky goes with pencil of color.
I think that is not topic.
I think it's just the Northern Lights.
Yes, the topic is only just the one word. Okay, one word in a paragraph. It's repeated again. It is repeated again and again in the paragraph, right? So like a goal paragraph. So goal is a topic word in the sentence. Sorry, in the paragraph because it is the paragraph is focusing to discuss about the goal, right? That's why in this paragraph, the Northern Lights is a topic word, right? A topic. And yes, how many supporting idea did you see? Yes. How many supporting idea did you see?
I think there are only just two for the idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are they?
Okay, and then also into the across the entire sky.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the another one is scientists have been watching them for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just thank you. And then is there anyone who discussed about more? Or what did you see in the paragraph? Okay, don't think about yes. If I say clearly, and I want to make you clear, because if I ask you about supported idea, you might feel confused, right? So just pick up the main points you think, and then that would be clear for you. Pick up the main points in the paragraph. Okay. Who is discuss about it? Shinkan, you're very silent today.
Yeah.
So yes, you're very silent today. What happened to you? Okay, Shanlai,
Yes.
Shanlai, what are the points?
I think there are four main points of like
Of
supporting
course, okay.
idea.
Yes, what are they?
The first one is about the aura, bird is the
Okay,
shapes,
or
the
rubber.
colors,
Yes.
yes, and what they are like when the night sky glows with the northern lights. And the
Yes.
second one is what they are called. The northern lights are called aurora borealis, I guess. That's the second point. And the third one is the view of the how scientists you or like the science observation on aurora, and like that's the third one, and the last one is the myth, MYDH, the myth
Okay.
of the ancient people or their opinion about the aurora.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's all.
Yes. Yes.
All
Thank you.
points. Yes.
Thank you. Next one. Nyon.
I think the supporting idea is just the first sentence and scientist one.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jie, I want to
Okay.
ask something. Is there
Mm.
any controlling idea in this paragraph?
Not yet. Not yet. It's here. That's why I ask you. I ask you to tell me the main points. So what do you think are the main points?
The
Okay.
night sky
Yes.
glows sense of color and scientist sentence.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And then yeah,
That's
that is
all.
1 point.
That's all, Jie. And
Okay. So
another sentence maybe some people call about northern lights and aurora borealis. That
mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Correct. And then
and scientists what?
have been watching.
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And then David, how many points did you see?
For
Yes, 4. So let me hear it.
first, like the color of them, and about the light usually grew brighter, and about the sky color, pale yellow, pink, green, violet, blue, and red. And the second is how they call it the aurora borealis. I don't know.
Okay.
And other call them northern lights. And the third is about the scientists that they have been watching them for hundreds of years. And the last one is about the ancient time. People were afraid of lights.
Mm-hmm.
And that's ancient about imagine that they saw fiery dragons in the sky and some heavens were on fire. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. You know, there are mostly there are some points. That is, you have to think about the night sky glows with bands of color. That is 1 point. And next one is the how did they call aurora maybe borealis, right? That is 2. You have got 2 points. And the next one is the scientists have been watching them for, right? So the scientists have been watching them for hundreds of years. This is another point. And the fourth one is in ancient times, people were afraid of the lights. Okay, so you have got 4 points, right? So by combining those 4 points, you have to write in a sentence because this is too short. This is a short paragraph. So your summary sentence should be only just 1 sentence. So how would you make these points into a sentence? So I have already told you, I have already discussed with you 4 points. The northern lights is the topic, and next things are the night skies glow with bands of color, aurora borealis, and next one is about scientists. Next one is ancient time. These 4 facts. So how would you make in a sentence? This one, when you write a summary, the important thing is you have to learn, you should learn about compound and complex sentences. If you know about those sentences, how to write compound sentences, how to write complex sentences, that would be very helpful to write in a summary.
Teacher, by the way, I already sent a summary that I wrote in Viber.
Viber?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to Viber and I will check it out. Okay, some of you, I will let you give you about 5 minutes to write this sentence. Viber. The northern lights of Aurora promising. Stephen, can you hear me?
Yes, sure.
Yes, I think, the ancient time and the scientists, they have different opinions about it. So the scientists are not making research about why the ancient times people are afraid of the lights.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so can you write it again?
Yes, sure. It's okay.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I think I would like to help you because this is the first time for you, right? And later on, there will be another program to write it again, to write it. Okay, so let's see the northern lights, because this is sure, this is the top words. So you can write the northern lights. And what is the other name of northern lights? Because here you can use modifier, right? So what is the other name of northern lights?
Aura. Aura.
Aurora, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, correct.
Aurora
So the
Borealis.
okay, Aurora Borealis, right? So the northern lights, comma, Aurora Borealis, and then what are you going to write? You have got two. So the northern lights, comma, Aurora, blah, 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 comma, and then I have already given you a hint. You can write complex or compound. So what is Aurora? The night sky glows with bands of color. Don't you think that is you can write as a modifier? So it is mentioned, it is expressions about what is the northern lights. Okay, anybody else? If you use the phrases, if you use the phrase, the night sky glows with bands of color, it is expressing, it's explaining about another sentences. The bands may begin blah, 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 violet, blue, and red. Okay, so it's already explained about those sentences are, those words as explaining about the bands of color, right? So only just you better choose only the night sky glows with bands of color. That phrase is better for the another words, another explanation. So the northern lights, comma, aurora borealis, comma, and you can say the night sky glows with bands of color. Okay, so how would you make sentence? But you can say that which is called. Okay, so let me give you some hints. Scientists and Asian people, do they have the same opinions?
No.
No, right? So we can make two into one. So they have scientists and Asian people, they have different ideas, different opinions of the lights. Okay, so let me see it. Okay, so like,
Yes.
yeah, that is had not been a myth or has been a myth.
Had been.
Yes, be careful. Not is also dangerous. Okay, so how about the points that Northern Lights? How would you put where will you put the words Northern Lights?
But I already included Aurora Borealis.
Yes,
Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. Yeah, Aurora Borealis is the other name of the Northern Lights. Actually, the main topic. Okay, the topic is the Northern Lights. So you better say that before Aurora Borealis, and you better write the Northern Lights, comma Aurora Borealis, comma. That is like a modifier.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So can you type that sentence on the chat box, because I want to share your ideas to your friends.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Let me see Stephen's idea here. The Northern Lights or the arrow will go bright and dim with pale mixture of colors such as okay, good. But the Northern Lights of Aurora. Mm. Stephen, you can omit the listing of the colors.
Yes.
Yes, you can omit listing colors. So yellow, pink, blah, 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 like that, right?
So I'm not supposed to like list the colors. So I can just say
Yes.
like a pale of mixture of colors. That's it.
Mm-hmm. So you don't need to mention details about what is parameters of colors. That's just dim with the parameters of color. That's it. That's enough.
All right, sure.
Okay. And you can omit, although the two views are different. Instead of that, you can say neither Asian people nor scientists today has figured out. Okay, neither have figured out. Mm, neither Asian people thought that as a myth. What would you change that sentence? So Stephen, you better write like this. So I would like to discuss with you. Neither Asian people nor scientists today has figured out how these lights work. So can you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the sentences again. The northern lights or the aurora glows bright and dim with the pulp mixture of colors. And that is one sentence. Neither Asian people nor scientists today have figured out how these lights work. Can you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next one, Suji. Suji, your one is like paraphrasing, not like a summary.
Yes.
Okay. Shinkan, I'm not asking you to write just notes. I'm asking you to write a sentence. Please make a sentence.
Yes.
The northern lights everywhere, it's the other beauty way. It's glowing and shining colors. Okay, people with different opinions are defining the northern lights. Okay, Nyong, I suggest you one that is who are the people.
People with different opinions.
Yes, who are the people?
Different countries, different culture.
No. Actually, they have different opinions with what we would like to compare with the scientists and Asian people.
Yes.
So you have to mention those people. Okay, so you can say that Asian people between, yes. How would you make sentence by using Asian people and scientists?
I will write it again. I will send you.
Yes, thank you. Next one, Steven. Okay, Steven. Yes, Steven, I'm not asking you to write notes. I ask you to write I ask you to write sentences. Steven, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but
Okay.
I think you already corrected my my writing.
Yes. Sorry, I'm calling David. David. Sorry.
It's okay.
Because your name is easier to call it in my town. That's why I think. Sorry. I'm sorry, David. David, I wanted to hear your sweet words.
Yes.
Because I think you two have the how should I say? I think you two have the wrong pictures and the wrong names. I think so because when we hear when we hear the names and the picture should be matched, right? So okay, Steven should be Steven should be blah 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 person, and David should be what kind of person. It has some things for the names and their maybe appearance. That's why I made mistakes again and again. Sorry, David. Please don't mind.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, I'd like to discuss with you. I don't ask you to write notes. I ask you to write sentences.
Okay, I'll try it.
Yes. Okay, so the first one is you have to discuss about the northern the topic, right? Shinken, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not asking you to write just the notes. Okay, the northern lights. And next one. Next one is everywhere. Okay, sure. But scientists and Asian people have various beliefs about the northern lights with pale colors that fascinatingly bright in the night sky, which is also called aurora. Yes. Okay. Shabot, your writing is good, but can you add about the northern lights, which is also called northern aurora borealis? But where is? Oh yeah, I see. Sorry, thank you. The northern light should be the northern should start with capital letter and lights should start with capital letter Shabot because this is the topic.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So Shabot, can you copy that sentence and upload on the chat box because your friends can see it?
Yes.
Yes. So Stephen also. Stephen, can you copy your sentence, which is I
Yes,
know
sure.
I changed it? Yes, can you upload it? So your friends can have some idea to write it. Okay. David, I will try to not mistakes. I will try to not to do mistakes again because David will feel sorry for that. David, yes. The gorgeous, but Northern Lights, also known as sound. Okay, so no, I would like to suggest you had been afraid of Asian people. That would be fine.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yes, you better say that. The sky which had been afraid of, right? Asian people. Here you said that the gorgeous mythical, right? So you can say the gorgeous mythical of the Asian people. How would you do it? Because you lost the words Asian people. So where do you want to put that words? Do you want to put the after the gorgeous mythical blah blah blah, or being afraid of blah blah?
I don't think that's my notes. That's my sentence.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's just David.
Chair, I put it Asians before the had been over the line of the book.
Okay, wait a moment, please. Okay, no. The Northern Lights Aureolis at okay, thank you. Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, David, I didn't see that words because it was behind the margin, right?
Yes, sorry, I didn't have space for that. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, yes, that's it's correct. So can you upload it on the chat box as well, because your friends also can learn it?
Okay.
Yes, the nice can glow with me so this is a frequency. Should people side here. Okay. Catherine, it would be fine.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, thank you. And I'm going to send you a paragraph. Suji. Okay, I have to check on Suji. I'm going to send you a paragraph to write a summary again in our group. Oh my God. Hello, can you see my photo that I sent it on Viber?
Yes, you can share.
Okay, so is this clear? I mean that the words are clear to see it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Yes, thank you so much. That is also your homework right now. Okay. So read those only just 2 sentences, right? So read these small paragraph, short paragraph, and after that you have to summarize about that point. Is there any question right now? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, is there any question right now?
No.
No. Don't say no always.
Teacher,
Shinkan. Yes.
I have to ask. I'm not really sure what's the homework.
The homework is I have already sent you a photo in Viber group.
So what do we have to
In our
do?
group. Yes. That's it. You have to read that one, and you have to write a summary. Rewrite a summary again.
Rewrite a summary. That's the summary though.
No, actually, that's not summary.
So we have to rewrite a summary from the 36 words.
Of course.
Oh,
Right?
I thought that was the summary.
No, actually, it's not. It's not a summary yet. It's the original sentences, the original short paragraphs. No, actually, yeah, because maybe if the sentence combine a sentence composed with 2 other sentences, we call that's this paragraph, right? This is you can say the short paragraph. Read it again. Read that one. This is original. This is not a summarization. Okay. Right. Is there any question now? Okay. Okay, send it to me one thing. Is it? Okay, Suyi here. Suyi.
Yes, yes, teacher.
Okay, so can you send the photo very clearly, because I cannot see suddenly dim, pink, green, blah blah blah. I cannot see green. What is after that? And different in blah blah blah. I cannot see anymore. That's why can you take a photo and send me again?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, here Akka. Okay, Akka, now we are writing about the summary. I will send you the page. What is it? David, can you pause the writing summarizing paragraph fine to who is it? Akka.
Okay, you mean the skipping breakfast one, right?
No, not the homework one. Not the homework one. The paragraph we have already done, the Northern Lights.
Oh, okay.
Can you pass the Northern Light paragraph? Yeah,
Okay,
the Northern Light paragraph to Aga, because he is asking to me. Yes. Shinkan, are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Shinkan, can you read some of your friends' idea on the chat box, because I asked them to posted to uploaded their idea on the chat box right now. So you can see and can read their opinion. They have different ideas and they have different written style. Okay, so you can learn their ideas and please write it your own again, okay? Because you are not staying away from paraphrasing. Now we are going to the summarizing.
Yes.
Okay, you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Yes, thank you. So Aga, do you hear me? Aga, we discussed about the summary. Okay, if you hear me, yes, it's fine. So now we discussed about the summarization, how to write the summarizing, and you are going to read the, how shall I say, the tip points. Okay, tip points for summarizing. So before you write summarizing, what you have to do, and you would see some tips on there. And after that, your friends already done about writing the summary of the Northern Lights. So if you, okay, so I would like to suggest to you, some of you, especially who has already done your written about summary of Northern Lights. So please upload your idea to Viber group, okay? So they can, some of your friends has already missed the lesson, so they can see that they can see your ideas, so they can do their summary themselves. Okay. I'm sorry, the seller is in front of my house, so you cannot hear me. You cannot hear me very clearly. I'm sorry to see that. Okay,
It's okay,
so
Chair.
I will have to say bye-bye because I would feel very sorry for you, right? So please upload it, your idea to the group in the group, right? So your friends can see it and they could you can share your idea each other, right?
Okay,
Yes, Chair.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks for today.
Bye, Chair. Thank you
bye,
too.
Chair. Thank you, Chair.
Yes,
Bye.
you're welcome. See you tomorrow.
See you.